Okay, I've got great news for you. As promised, we have begun mass producing free audiobooks at brightlearn.ai. I spent most of the weekend working on this and finalizing it, and I got to tell you, I'm really happy with the results. It's rather amazing. So as of right now, as I'm recording this, there are 7 audiobooks that you can download for free at books.brightlearn.ai. And you'll see right there on the home page, you'll see a new audiobooks button that says new. And you can click on that and you can see the books. Now, by the time you hear this, there should be more than 7. And we are on track to produce about 25 a day. Yeah. So that means that within a month, we should have at least 500 audiobooks for you each month. And maybe more, because I'm going to bring more audio workers online, by the way. But yeah, 500 audiobooks a month, all of them free. And you can download them right now. And hopefully there aren't any glitches. If there are, just have patience. We'll get them fixed pretty soon. But these audiobooks are very good quality, by the way. I want to play a sample for you here. So let's actually play that now. This is how the book opens up. One of the books we have is the DMSO Unlocked book, The Miracle Solvent for Pain, Healing, and Whole Body Restoration. So let's just listen to a few seconds of that so you can get a sense of it. Here we go.
This is a brightlearn.ai audiobook presentation. DMSO Unlocked. The Miracle Solvent for Pain, Healing, and Whole Body Restoration, a science-backed guide to nature's most powerful therapeutic secret, by Kay Yorkie. Chapter 1. DMSO, Nature's Miracle Healer Revealed. What is DMSO and why it's banned?
All right, so there you go. There's a sample. Doesn't she have a really pleasant voice? That's half the battle in this is finding the right voice, and also getting a what's called a TTS engine, or text to speech, that is robust and will run 24/7 without crashing all the time. So it took me most of the weekend fixing bugs, fixing all kinds of problems, running this engine across multiple workstations in our data center, and comparing it to other TTS engines and finding out what works best, etc., etc. Anyway, finally got to this voice, which is very good. It's like 99 out of 100, And it has the throughput that we need in order to produce about 500 audiobooks a month. Now, remember, all these audiobooks are free. And one of the things I love about this is that finally, this has been a dream of mine, to be able to share not only the downloadable PDFs, but also the audiobook versions, because I wanted to be able to get this knowledge to those who are vision impaired. And this is the best way to do that. So if you download these MP3s, of course, there's no digital rights management, DRM, there's no protection on the files. Like, you can just take the MP3s, you can put them on a thumb drive, and you can hand them to somebody. Just hand them out. Just put a bunch of books on a thumb drive. Just give them to people. Or, put them on a torrent website or something. Just spread them around. It's great. You have my permission to do so. These are all really open source books, right? So take the knowledge and share it. Share it in every format. You can download the PDF and you can download the audiobook version. Oh, I should say the audiobook version does not have all the references and citations at the end of each chapter. On purpose, because that's crazy. You don't want to hear somebody read every freaking citation at the end of every section. It's like, what? So we stripped all that out of the audiobook. Thank goodness. But anyway, the audiobooks are really great, and we're going to have another feature for you where you can just play them on the website. So right now, in order to download them, you have to enter your email address, and then it sends you an email with the download links. Because, each of these books is like 300 megabytes or more. So we don't want just every robot hammering the downloads. So we require you to enter your email anyway. But we're also going to have an ability to just play it on the site, where you can find a book you want to hear. You just click play. Just keep your browser open. It's just going to play for you. So that's coming as well. But I got to build that one next. Working on a lot of features right now. So anyway, if you've ever purchased audiobooks, and I have, certainly. I've bought audiobooks from Audible and other places. And that's fine, nothing against that. But I have now dropped the price of audiobooks to $0. And now you're going to have 500 audiobooks a month completely free. And you don't need a special app to play it. You can play it in any audio player on your phone, on your computer, on your Mac, on your PC, on your Linux, because it's just MP3 files. It's just MP3 files. You don't even need to be online. That's the whole point. I wanted you to have these files. Like one of the books is called Blackout Survival, How to Thrive When the Power Grid Goes Down. Well, you're not going to be able to listen to that book if it has to connect to the server somewhere in the cloud, right? So the only way you're going to hear the book is if you have the files locally. So that's the whole point. You know my philosophy. I believe in decentralized knowledge. That's why I want you to have these MP3 files. I want you to just download them and just share them. Just hand them out, Give them to people. It's great. And spread knowledge. I've even gone so far as to embed the cover art into the MP3 file. So when you play the MP3, the cover art pops up and it's got the author name in there and everything. At least allegedly, that's the way it's supposed to work. I'm still involved in testing to make sure that all works. But that's what my vibe coding agent told me it did. So I guess we'll see. But the books here are going to be everything. Cancer cures and, financial strategies, history, DMSO I already mentioned. Vanishing vaults. There's a book I did about advanced caching, how to hide gold and silver, stuff like that. It's a very popular book. Here's a book called The Electric Temple, Rewiring Your Body, Reclaiming Your Health, God's Blueprint for Healing in a Toxic World. That's by Carrie Muma. That's a very popular book. She's a popular author on the site, by the way. That book is available as a download, as an audiobook download, also completely free. So I want you to have this knowledge and information. So here's the thing. We now have over 10,000 authors that have created books at brightlearn.ai. 10,000 authors. And by the way, those are real numbers. Unlike everybody else out there, I don't fake a bunch of numbers to make it look more valuable or something, because I'm not trying to get acquired by, Meta. Everybody's trying to get acquired. They fake all their numbers to make it look really valuable, nonsense. We have over 10,000 real authors. We have over 44,600 books and over 278,000 downloads. And those numbers are about to explode because of our audiobook technology now, which is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing, I gotta say. It's very good. So, you know what else it means? Did you know that you can create a book there, and if you have a book token, you can create a full-length book with lots of chapters. The free books are limited to 3 chapters, but if you have a token, and you can get the tokens at either bright.shop or healthrangerstore.com. You know how it works. When you make a purchase, you get loyalty points, and then you can trade those loyalty points for these book tokens. And these are the same tokens that work at brightanswers.ai also. One token gives you 10 answers, deep research engine. Or one token gives you one book, full-length book, generated here at brightlearn.ai. Well, pretty soon I'm going to have another feature where if you put in another token, it'll produce the audiobook version for you. And then you can download the audiobook version of your own book, and you can sell that sucker on Amazon. You take your book, you sell it on Amazon. I mean, seriously, we have lots of people doing that. They're actually generating incomes by taking these books and now the audiobook, so you can actually have a Kindle book that you sell, and you keep all the money because you don't need our permission. I don't even know if you're doing it. Just do it. Have fun. Do it if you want to. Lots of people are going to generate incomes by creating and selling amazing books. People are doing it like crazy. And this is really going to be important as, our world economy is being totally destroyed by Trump starting this crazy war in the Middle East, destroying energy infrastructure, etc. Fertilizer. Oh my God, right? The economy, the global economy is imploding. We all need alternative income streams. And that's what I love about being able to build these tools for you and put them out there for free, is that I've created another way for you to have an income stream if that's something you want to do. Or if you just want to, if this is just a hobby, or you just want to have knowledge, you just want to have local files, this is a way to do it. So anyway, my point is, you'll be able to force our engine to generate an audiobook for you by using a token. That feature is not built yet, but that's one of the next features. That's what's coming. I just have to have another couple of days to get those things done. Because remember, I'm still the only human on this project. It's like, the good news is the AI vibe coding agents are getting better all the time. I've noticed it. They keep getting better. One of them was a little bit retarded earlier today because I have it generate one chapter at a time. And then I had the AI engine put together the chapters in sequence. And it didn't. It put them together in random order. So we had like the full length book MP3, and you hit play and it starts out, this is chapter 7. What? That's wrong. And it's like, what? Why are you so retarded? Of course it should start with chapter 1. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry. Have you ever had AI apologize to you? I'm sorry. I should have started with chapter 1. Yes, you should have. So do that shit, get it right. Sorry about the profanity. And then it fixes it, So if you hear any books that start out like, this is chapter 3, then then you can laugh with me, because that's one of the retarded AI agents did that. and I had to kick it in the pants to try to get it to work right. What's interesting is that all this TTS happens locally in my own mini data center. And then after it's done, it uploads every chapter MP3 to my server. And then the server has to do the combining and everything. And these uploads are, for whatever reason, these uploads are slower than they should be. I'm not even sure why. But I am seeing that one of the books that's about to be processed right now, that actually it's processing chapter 1, is called 2026 through 2030, The Hunger Years, How to Survive the Collapse of Food, Money, and Trust. I don't know the rest of the title, but that is a book that I created. So, and sure enough, that turns out to be all true. The Hunger Years, huh? Here we are with the Hunger Games about to be on. So anyway, that book is getting generated, and probably by the time you hear this, unless something breaks, you'll be able to download that book, or that audiobook, completely free as well. So I'll keep an eye on that. Make sure you can see that. So one of the books that's also in the queue to be generated into an audiobook is called Awaken Your Inner Middle Finger, Mastering the Art of Saying No. You may recall that was the very first book that I created with this engine, BrightLearn. And as a joke, I named the author Mr. Fukov. Remember, Awaken Your Inner Middle Finger by Fukov, get it. So it turns out that, and you may have seen this, but I turned Fukov into a Kung Fu master with like a video avatar. And I started rendering Fukov episodes last week, and I played one for you on my podcast. But I want to end this segment with Master Fukov episode 2, because I think you'll find it funny. And just showing you also what AI can do. So I built this whole AI engine to create this video locally. So what you're about to see is 100% rendered locally with open source language models and video models and everything else. Like, none of this was in the cloud. It's not Google, it's not HeyGen, it's not Seeddance, it's not anything like that. It's locally rendered on my own hardware. And even the voice is created locally, the images, everything. And it's pretty funny. Well, some people think it's pretty funny, but you be the judge. Anyway, we're going to sign off with Mr. or Master Fukov. And in the meantime, if you want to download all our free audiobooks, just go to books.brightlearn.ai. And there you'll be able to find all the books you want. Almost 50,000 books in terms of PDFs. And now 7 audiobooks with about 500 a month coming. 25 a day, let's say, coming, hopefully. So check it out there. And then here's Master Fukov.
Welcome. I am a Master Fukov. I am a practitioner of the ancient art of Fukyu Fu. This powerful philosophy is taught at 2 levels, Fukyu 1 and Fukyu 2. But there is 3rd level that encompasses all known cosmic reality. It is called Fuk Everything. It is from this place that I will teach you. Today, we are living in the most dangerous era of deception, illusion, and mind fucking by the powers of darkness. Your ability to awaken your inner middle finger is your most important defense and survival technique. Follow my channel at brightvideos.com to become Fukyu Fu Master. Do not miss. Until next time, I am Fukov.
Beet juice is a refreshing beverage that can help you stay energized. You can easily incorporate beet juice into your daily routine with Groovy Bee organic freeze-dried beet juice powder. Only at healthrangerstore.com.